This is the weather forecast video for Thursday, September 29th, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite image from last evening. You can see an upper level low still over the eastern Great Lakes. A cold front coming through the northern plain states will bring some windy conditions later today and into tonight, with some drier air following in behind it. Watch warning map from around midnight. Wind advisory over Iowa into Minnesota, all of Wisconsin, northern Illinois. Some storm warnings over the Great Lakes. Severe thunderstorm watch over the south, otherwise it was fairly quiet. Here's the QPF chart. Precipitation over the next 3 days, since the 5-day chart wasn't uploaded properly. And it didn't really matter because there won't be much of any rain over the next 3 days, 5 days, or in some cases almost a week. Here's the GFS Model Run, the 0Z run at 1 p.m. today. You can see a bit of a vortex moving in across the western Great Lakes with the cold front moving in from the northwest. With that, most of the precipitation with the cold front will be to our northeast over Wisconsin and into the UP of Michigan. Here we'll just see strong winds of up to 30 to 50 miles an hour. Friday, we'll still have some breezy conditions out of the northwest. Temperatures will be down into the 60s, lower 60s, maybe some mid to upper 60s, with some cool morning lows, including Saturday morning, where high pressure will be directly almost overhead, so some places could receive some light frost, mid to upper 30s, some lower middle 40s further to the west in the state. Sunday, the winds begin to shift around a bit to the south. Temperatures will begin to warm up, upper 60s to mid 70s, with the warmer temperatures off to the west. We head into Monday, the beginning of the work week. Some southerly winds continue. Temperatures a few degrees warmer, lower to middle 70s, a few upper 70s possible over the west. Tuesday, the model wants to bring in a bit of some shower activity. If there's any, it'll be very isolated, and the most you'd get is a few hundredths. Wednesday, the southerly winds continue. Temperatures mid 70s, maybe some upper 70s. A few areas may approach or even overtop 80 degrees. And we head into a week from today. We are still under the ridge with the southwesterly wind aloft, but a trough over the Pacific Northwest and into the Intermountain West will begin to move in our direction. And with that, a storm system is going to begin to develop in that area, but we're still under the southerly winds, so temperatures will be still in the mid to upper 70s, with a few locations possibly getting into the lower 80s. We head further into Voodoo, October the 8th. A few days later, that storm system moves off with a vortex somewhere in about southwestern Minnesota, about west of Mankato. With that, we'll see some showers and thunderstorms, and there could even be some severe weather with this system, especially across the southern plains and into the deep south. We'll wait and see on that. A few days later, on October the 12th, another vortex comes in. This is the one that we've been predicting around the Columbus Day holiday. And at the surface, another low pressure somewhere around the South Dakota-Minnesota border. More showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm with that, and very windy too with that storm. At the end of the forecast on October the 14th, a big upper level feature over the Great Lakes. It's not quite cut off from the main flow just yet, but with that, that means rain, that means clouds, that means cool temperatures, and we've just gone through a week of that in the eastern half of the state, and it looks like we could be going through it again toward the middle of October. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one tomorrow.